looking forward, but before we can look forward, we always have to look back. We all know how 2020 felt, but what are the actual economic and fiscal impacts of the pandemic and its fallout? What do we know, and what are the big outstanding questions from this year?
I think there's some things we know, and many of them are very sad, right? Well, there was loss of life, which means, in raw economic terms, the loss of productive capacity in the economy. We have workers who were there at the beginning of 2020 who will not be there at the beginning of 2021, and that's just a loss for the economy. There are separations of workers from employers that are not going to be reunited, and we've found that those separations often come with some scarring. You're sitting out of work for a long time. It gets harder to get back to work, and so we're going to carry the residual from that going into 2021. Those are ongoing losses. Then there's the big question, which is, how much of what we did in 2020 is temporary adjustment, and how much of it is really reconfiguring the economy going forward. So, will some people ever go back to the office? That's one of the popular questions right now. But more generally, is it true that people are no longer going to be demanding, ritzy apartments in dense center cities? Are those people now going to live in more spacious accommodations at more distant locations because they can? So the whole geography of real estate markets is up in the air right now. What happens to the commercial real estate market? If they're not living in that apartment in the downtown DC area, what happens to the street level retail? And what happens to the commercial real estate market? There's a lot where we're guessing, but we don't really know how much people have really changed the way they're going to live. Right? If you own a chain of movie theaters right now, you're thinking, okay, is this temporary? Are they coming back, or is it over? Are they going to just stay home, sign up for HBO Max, and watch movies? I mean, I don't know. You don't know. And we're going to see a lot of those things start to play out in 2021.